so nice.
So can you tell us where we are and why did you choose this place?
This is a restaurant called Little Owl, and it's actually one of my favorite restaurants here in New York because it's so cozy and tiny and small. And it's, I don't know, it's written about everywhere, but it's not a place like people come that I like. I've never seen anybody I know in here. I just really love, it's such a small place. They really, really good food, and in New York it's all about the food. This is my favorite dish. These are meatball sliders, and I actually made these for my mom's 60th birthday in September. There's something like really nice about the flavor of the meatball. Like inside they have, I can't remember what I put in there when I made it. Maybe it's like parsley or something. I was born in Norway. I was born in Oslo, but I grew up in the suburbs of Oslo. Like my whole life. My whole family is in Norway. When I was a kid, I remember wanting to become a garbage man, a fire truck woman. Both my parents grew up after the war in Norway, so it was very, their parents had been through the war and it was very, very tough. So everything is very, you have to get a secure like education. You can't do anything you love to do. You have to just do what you do so you can earn money and survive and have a family. And this is the way I grew up. So it was very tough being creative and feeling like I don't know what I want, because I didn't even know you could think about being creative for a job. And when I was modeling, I thought I really would love to be a photographer. One day, somebody asked me in Norway if I wanted to have a fashion blog, and I was like, blogging? I was thinking I should probably start my own. So that's when I started Hanneli.com. And it was such a nice place for me just to put my pictures of things that inspired me, and I love going to Fashion Week because I could take beautiful pictures without ever making a photo shoot. Now I have so much other stuff to do, like working with Calvin Klein, or I'm creating photo shoots, I'm art directing, I'm shooting things, I'm styling collections from different brands on me. I don't even know how to describe it. I just know that people want to, different brands, big companies want whatever my vision is. So it's art directing in my vision. It's about using your taste, and I think I could never, in Norway people are brought up to be very humble, and you're not supposed to like, look at me. That's not how I grew up at all. Talking about how amazing you are, so it's hard for me. It was always very hard for me to like, I knew in my heart that I had something to bring to the table, but it was such a nice opportunity to have my blog and then have people, spark people's interest, and then suddenly just being able to do what I do. And it is really about what taste I have and my aesthetic. But I think it's about being curious in life, and I think that's, I've seen a few old ladies and I'm like, whoa, her spirit I want to have when I'm an old person, because they never seem like they're old, because they're so interested in life. They're always finding something to be fascinated about, and I think that's about life. If you get bored, life gets boring if you don't find anything interesting. So I think it's about just wanting to learn and want to get a new experience, and that gives you motivation and fascination, and it gives you different reasons to live and be fascinated. I'm very fascinated by things. If I see something is repeating, I try to almost stay away from it, unless there's something that I just have to have. But if there's a trend, I'm like, well, then I won't do that. I'd rather do something that is my own and be unique and use my own voice instead of just trying to look exactly like everyone else. My favorite designer in New York, I love Rodarte, because they're just pushing the boundaries a lot, and Calvin Klein, because it's just that clean aesthetic. Oh my god, the Marc Jacobs show yesterday was really beautiful. It was so dreamy. Everyone had the perfect hair. Like the whole image of the whole thing was so beautiful, but then to separate and look at the actual clothing, the clothing was really, really cool. Some beautiful bomber jackets and those cloudy, I don't know, there was like these dresses with the flap things on them. It looks almost like you're just flying in empty space. And a lot of beige stuff. I think I was inspired without even thinking about it from getting dressed this morning. I didn't even think about it.
That's what I thought when I saw
I didn't even think about it, but now when you, seriously, I must have been inspired by it. But actually I've been wearing this sweater a lot. Unless Marc Jacobs is stalking me and then he saw me wearing this sweater and he's like, that's how my collection will be. I think that's what it is.